been watching the news for the last 6 hours.
I'm like, so,
Now
so
they have to do
does it
something
relate
about it.
to like if you go to a graduation party or you have to show up there and be like, okay, these people aren't maintaining 6 feet. Right. What do you do then? She's like, it just tells you how good the test. She's like, you're good. You're good.
Not a party, it's a protest.
Yep. So. Okay, good. He's already nervous, but. Funniest thing because one of the worst parts of this, like really, I think the worst part is that people were testing positive for the flu, like it was a big job. Okay, like the people that got on the care the days I was there, I got Lori's office the days I was there. Yeah, yeah. But no masks at all up until what, like June? I mean, come on, come on. It starts to smell bad after a while. Like, what's the real reason behind this? And then, like, flu cases all of a sudden, they go. Like, I was the last person that I think had the flu, supposedly.
Anything of anything. Good, I think that's you.
How's it going over here?
Good.
You got everything you need?
Yeah, I just want to check a couple pronunciations.
Sure.
Southwick's first name, is that Silen?
Kylan.
Kylan, okay.
Yep.
Thalheimer Trabuco.
Tribuco.
Trabuco. Rhino's last name is pronounced
Youngins.
Youngums, okay. All right, Janeski, Trabuco, Milligan, Credits. All right, we're good.
Yeah, if you want to send a shout out to Mason Kurtz's uncle, he's watching in Idaho, so.
Okay, sounds good.
His Uncle Doug.
All right.
Thanks, man. So that's where coaches started calling him that last year. Did you see that group?
Well, we called Marky the sheriff, but we're not going to announce it.
They're a good group of kids.
From KeyBank Field at Ted Testa Park in Cortland, New York, this is the Cortland Standard's live coverage of Crown City Little League. Tonight, it's the Angels with a record of 2-0 taking on the Orioles with a record of 0-1. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Angels coming off two drastically different wins in the season opener on Saturday. Had to squeak one by the Rays 4-3, getting the winning run in the top of the sixth. And then they one-hit the Angels, well, Mark Ecker, anyways, one-hit the Angels 12-2, 11 hits, 2 doubles, one each by the Mulcahy brothers. And Mark Ecker with a one-hitter with 11 strikeouts with only 1 walk in that game against the Mariners. Orioles looking for a better effort than against the Pirates on Saturday. They were down only 3-1 going into the top of the 4th inning, and then the Pirates exploded for 14 runs. And the Orioles only could not muster a single hit, although they did get a run. Kellen Albright and Camden Kashuba, who combined for the win Monday against the Rays, also combined for the win on Saturday in that no-hit effort. So the Angels looking to stay undefeated. It's Mason Kurtz, and Owen Mulcahy will lead things off for the Angels. Kurtz, the righty, winds and delivers, and the pitch is high for ball 1. We're underway at 6:03. Want to give a shout-out to Mason Kurtz's uncle who's watching this game in Idaho, live and worldwide, folks. 1-0 the count to Mulcahy. Swing and a miss at a high one, and that evens the count at 1. That's in there for strike 2. As you can see, the home plate umpire calling balls and strikes from behind the pitcher's mound as opposed to home plate. The 1-2. This is popped up a mile high to the left side, and it will be dropped by the third baseman, so staying alive is Mulcahy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a good comeback there for Kurtz after the drop pop-up. He gets the strikeout himself, and this will be strike 1 to Blair Mulcahy. One the count to Blair. That just misses outside, and it's 2-1. Good pitch. He'll break to the outside. Looked like a little bit of a cutter or a slider, but good eye by Blair to lay off it. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Check swing a little high, 3-1. Blair is the starting pitcher for the Angels, by the way. And he faces his opposite number with a 3-1 count. And that's high for ball 4. He walked him. So the first base runner of the ball game for the Angels, a 1-out walk. And here is Blake Birdsall. Wearing Aaron Judge's number 99 or Hyunjin Ryu's number 99, depending on your allegiance, or Alex Verdugo's 99, if you have my Red Sox allegiance. Wild pitch, and up to second goes Mulcahy. So runner in scoring position with one out for the number 3 hitter, Birdsall. That's high for ball 2. Blair dancing off of second there, but does not advance. Hitters count again, the 2-0. This is pop foul over the screen and out of play. And Kurt's back in the count at 2-1. Two and 1 the count, runner on second after a walk and a wild pitch. Fouled off, and now it's back to even at 2-2. "14 pitches thus far for Kurtz. This is line to the left side and through for a base hit, being waved around third is Mulcahy, and he will score. An RBI single for Blake Birdsall, and the Angels are on the board first. It's 1-0. That just misses outside, and Birdsall with a daring secondary lead there stays put on ball 1. Garrick Ott, the batter, takes high, ball 2. So another favorable count for the Angels. Mulcahy was ahead 3-1. Drew a walk. Birdsall was ahead 2-0, got it to 2-2, but then got the RBI single. And now Ott is ahead 3-0. On deck is the number 5 hitter, Mark Ecker. High for ball 4. And we think? Or is it? No, it's 3-1. Excuse me, I missed a strike. The 3-1. That's in there for strike 2, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch to Ott. Grounded down the first base line, but foul. "21 pitches and only 1 out in the inning for Kurtz. Runner at first, 1 on, 1 out, 1-0 our score in the first. Just high for ball 4. So first and second, 1 out. Another long at bat, second walk of the inning, drawn by the Angels. And here is Mark Ecker. If Ecker can put together a performance anything close to how he pitched on Saturday, the Angels are going to be in good shape. Have a timeout as we'll have a mound conference with Kurtz. So Ecker to the plate with runners at first and second and one out. Kurtz with the wind and the deal. Swing and a miss. Runners bluff off of first and second, and it's 0-1. This is popped foul over the screen to the right and out of play. And now Kurtz ahead 0-2. It's gotten to 2 strikes to 4 the first 5 batters. Only able to put away the leadoff man, Owen Mulcahy. What can he do here with the number 5 hitter, Ecker? Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout there for Kurtz, and there are 2 down. So now it'll be up to Bryce Rorick. Rorick's kind of got the Ernie Banks swagger with his sway, with his batting stance, a little slightly hunched over, standing upright. And on a wild pitch, the runners move up to second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position and a 1-0 count with 2 out. Clutch hitting needed here from Rorick for the Angels. He checks his swing, and it's upstairs for ball 2. So another 2-ball count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Kurtz approaching the 30-pitch mark just here in the first inning. Two and 1 the count. Birdsall at third, Ott at second. That is on the outside corner, 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout there, and after a little bit of dancing around, catcher slaps the tag on Rorick, and only 1 run scores with 1 hit and 2 left. After half an inning, Angels 1, Orioles coming up. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer. Get set for the bottom of the first. It'll be Blair Mulcahy. Scored the only run the top of the first, and now will try to protect his own lead. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Kurtz in some tough situations, so that should not be overlooked. A good start for the Orioles despite allowing the first run of the ball game. Caleb Sutton, Cole Milligan, and Joel Carr to lead things off for the Orioles against Mulcahy. Mulcahy throwing to Blake Birdsall. So here's Caleb Sutton to lead things off for the Orioles, standing in on the left side. Sutton was the starting pitcher for the season opener on Saturday against the Pirates, and that is taken low for ball one. The 1-0. Misses down and in, 2-0. That skips in front of the batter's box, let alone the plate. And it is 3-0. And that catches the knees for strike one. Three 1 pitch. Low for ball four. So a leadoff walk for the Orioles, the tying run on base right away. And that'll bring up Cole Milligan. Cole looking down the third base coach's box for the signs. And he's going to lay a bunt down in front of the mound. It's a good one. The throw to first will be eaten. So a bunt single by Milligan. So first and second, nobody out to begin the bottom of the first, and here's Joel Carr. Big spot here for the Orioles to take the lead. Low for ball one. Good pick by Birdsall to keep the ball in front of him. That's in there for strike one, 1-1. This is fouled over the screen and out of play. And Mulcahy ahead of Carr, 1-2. The 1-2. Low for ball two, runner's bluff. Even count, 2-2. Low for ball three, squirts away from the catcher, and the runners are now caught in a pickle. Milligan went to second unexpectedly and caught in a hot box between second and third. Now getting to third safely is Sutton, and Milligan goes back to first. So 3-2, one out. Runners on first and third, nobody out. And that's low for ball four. So the bases are loaded. Two walks and a bunt single. Ball hasn't left the infield yet. Ball hasn't gotten past the pitcher's mound even. Here's Mason Kurtz, the starting pitcher. And he will take strike one. Bases filled with Orioles, nobody out. Angels leading 1-0, but the Orioles looking to take the lead with one swing of the bat. That is in there for strike two. Well, Mulcahy was ahead of Carr 1-2 and then lost him. Let's see what he can do with 0-2 to the cleanup hitter Kurtz. Strike three! A big strikeout there for Mulcahy. Got him at the knees. One down. And now we're going to have a stoppage of play in a mound conference just to see how they're going to attack Tristan Milligan. So the mound conference is over. Now, with the strikeout, a ground ball could get the Angels out of this unscathed. Milligan standing in from the left side. He's going to square. The pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one. Oh, no, they called a strike. I swing and a miss. Strike two. Or is it 1-1? 1-1. Okay, so the scoreboard had a different count, so 1-1. 1-1 the count to Milligan. Sutton at third, Cole Milligan at second, Carr at first. Flat-footed swing and a miss, and it is 1-2. Javier Bustamante on deck. The 1-2 popped up and foul. Count remains 1-2. Orioles, after falling behind 1-0, again the bases low with nobody out. Okay, he trying to pitch his way out of it. 1-2 again. Pop foul again. Milligan doing a good job spoiling a couple of pitches. Staying in this at bat. Chop foul at the dish again. Still 1-2. Upstairs 2-2. Just missed ball three. Oh, that could have gone either way. And now Milligan one ball away from forcing in a run. And he swings and misses for strike three. So two down. And here is Javier Bustamante. In there for strike one. Inside corner, strike two. Oh, another close one. That doesn't go Mulcahy's way, but he's still ahead 1-2. Foul tipped, foul ball, as unable to hold on to it was Birdsall. Fouled off again. Kurtz working out of a second and third one-out jam with only 1 run scored. And another foul ball. Got 3 strikeouts in the inning. Okay, facing bases loaded, nobody out. Got Kurtz looking, got Milligan swinging. Bustamante fouling off some tough pitches to stay alive at 1 and 2. That's in there for strike 3 called. What a comeback by Mulcahy. Bases loaded, nobody out with a ball not even getting past the pitcher's mound. And he strikes out the side. Still 1-0 Angels after 1. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Frankys Fix Repair Shop on Route 11 in Cortlandville. Couple of fine pitching performances in that first inning. Both pitchers working out of certain danger with minimal damage in the case of Kurtz and no damage in the case of Mulcahy. But both pitchers threw 30 pitches in the first inning, so that is going to be a tax on them the rest of the game. So they'll need something more efficient if they want to go longer. Daniel Furzy, Adam Dorado, and Anthony Nemechek due up for the Angels. That misses outside for ball 1 to Furzy. Upstairs for ball 2. Down the pipe for strike 1, taking all the way was Furzy. Now we'll go to work. That misses outside, 3-1. Outside for ball 4, he walked him. Third walk drawn by the Angels. Leadoff man aboard for the first time for the Angels. And here is Adam Dorado. Dorado swings at a high one. Strike one. Holds up, and it's ball one. So both pitchers with 3 strikeouts in the first inning. And 2 walks, as a matter of fact. And a hit allowed. That skips to the backstop. Up to second goes Furzy. That skips to the backstop as well. Up to third goes Furzy without a throw. So a runner 60 feet away, I should say. And a swing and a miss. Full count. And time has been called as we'll have a conference at the mound. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change at 40 pitches. They want to preserve Kurtz, so we're going to have a pitching change here. So it's going to be Cole Milligan taking over on the mound. And he will get his warm-up tosses in. So here we go. Milligan to finish this at bat, 3-2. And it's high for ball 4. So that walk will be charged to Kurtz. So the first 2 aboard here in the top of the second for Anthony Nemechek. And we're going to have a positions. No. Instead of swap in the infield. That skips away from the catcher, and up to second goes Dorado. But holding at third is Furs. So 1-0 the count, 2 runners in scoring position, and a big cut by Nemechek, but he comes up empty, and it's 1-1. Second and third, nobody out in a 1-1 count here in the top of the second. 1-0 Angels. That skips to the backstop, and the runners bluff off of second and third, but getting the ball back quickly. Is the catcher, so it'll be 2-1. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. No advance by the runners, 2-2. This is popped up, and it will be caught by the second baseman, the new second baseman, Milligan, for out number 1. So that'll bring up Tommy Barnes. Still second and third, now 1 out. And Barnes got out of the way of that, but that tailed back over the plate, 4 strike 1. On the outside corner this time for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Barnes really wanted to tomahawk that one, but he came up empty. 2 down, still runners at second and third, and Emery Sears will bat. That's low for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Fouled off. That looked like a good pitch to hit, but he got under it. Just tipped it back to the backstop. And I misspoke. Kurtz had the pop-up. Caught the pop-up. Milligan, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch got him. So 2 strikeouts with runners at second and third and nobody out for Cole Milligan. And after 1.5, it is still 1-0 Angels. This live stream from the Cortland Standard brought to you by Bailey's Place Insurance. As Tucker Tribuco swings and misses, and he is behind 1-2. And he swings and misses again for strike 3. So 4 straight strikeouts for Mulcahy. That'll bring up Keelan Irvine. Swing and a miss. Fastball there, 0-1. Oh, giddy up on that. Also had some sinking action. Two-seamer, sinker. That is high for ball 1. Tribuco, then Irvine, and Kylan Southwick. If anybody gets on, Julian Thalheimer. That's in there for strike 2. Angels have left 4 runners on base, all 4 in scoring position, in fact. 2-2, so they could easily be up more than the 1-0 they're up right now, but the Orioles hanging in there. The 2-2. Foul tipped into the mitt for strike 3. 5 straight strikeouts now for Mulcahy after loading the bases with nobody out in the bottom of the first with 2 walks and a bunt single. So here's Kylan Southwick. Swings and misses. And a changeup, and it's 0-1. Swings and misses. Again, 2-2. Upstairs, ball 1. Good job by Southwick to hold off on that one. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch had him flat-footed there. 6 straight strikeouts for Mulcahy, and it's still 1-0 Angels after 2. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Anderson's Farm Market. Top of the 3rd. It'll be Keegan Rally, Owen Mulcahy, and Blair Mulcahy due up for the Angels. 1 run, 1 hit, 4 left for the Angels. No runs, 1 hit, 3 left for the Orioles. First pitch to Keegan is low for ball 1. It has been a pitching duel thus far, as that's in there for strike one. Mason Kurtz couldn't get out of the second with less than 40 pitches to his name. Taking over was Cole Milligan. He got 2 strikeouts. But right now the story is Blair Mulcahy, who has scored the only run of this ball game thus far, and after loading the bases with nobody out in the bottom of the first, has struck out the next 6 batters. Here is Milligan with the 2-1. That is low for ball 3. And Blair is due up third this inning. That's low for ball 4. Rowley did the right thing stepping out of the way of that one. And for the second straight inning, the Angels had the leadoff man aboard. So the lineup turns over. By the way, that is the 5th walk issued by Orioles pitching. Lineup turns over for Owen Mulcahy, who led off this ball game striking out swinging. And he laces this one into left center field for a base hit. Hardest hit ball we've had all day. First one that's gotten out of the infield. It's a shame it's only a single because he hit that on the screws. So first and second, nobody out. First pitch swinging, no less. Here is Blair Mulcahy. He walked and scored in the first for the only run this ball game. Some coaching going on now at second base. Keegan Rally just trying to help him read the ball a little better, but I don't think he could have advanced to third on that ball anyway. It was hit so hard, but right at the left fielder, and I don't think he could have made it to third. And Blair takes ball 1. First and second, nobody out, 1-0 game, 1-0 the count. Chance for the Angels to break it open a little bit here. Low, it skips in front of the plate and able to keep it in front of him. Here's the catcher. 2-0. Mulcahy takes down and away ball 3. You know, he'd love to drive in a runner here or two, but he'd take a walk. Get the meat of the order coming up next. The 3-0. That's in there for strike 1. 3-1 the count. That was probably a take all the way there. Can't get away with too many of those. This is into shallow left center field, and making the catch with the sun bearing down on him is the shortstop. So an important out there, 1 down. Mulcahy now 0 for 1, and here's Blake Birdsall, who drove in Mulcahy with the lone run back in the first. That's in there for strike 1, 0-1. Still got Rowley at second, still got Mulcahy at first. That sails high, it skips away from the catcher, and late break by the runners, but they will advance to second and third anyway. One and one the count to Birdsall. 2 runners in scoring position. Takes outside. Runners will hold at second and third as the ball trickled away. 2-1 the count. High for ball 3. Walk would at least put the double play back in order, but that would bring up the cleanup hitter Garrick Ott to the plate. This is knocked down by the pitcher. He throws to first. Safe! And in to score is Rally. You can't knock the hustle by Milligan. Bang, bang play at first. But Birdsall picks up his second RBI of the game on an infield single. And it is 2-0 Angels. So first and third, one out for the cleanup hitter Ott, and he takes ball 1, and Birdsall just stopped about 10 feet shy of second, and then got to second with the stolen base. Two and 0. Mulcahy at third, Birdsall at second. This is laced into right field. No, it's going to be caught on the infield. Oh, wow, I thought that traveled way shorter than I thought it was gonna off the bat. Sounded good, but is caught by the second baseman, Kurtz. 2 down, and they nearly doubled up Birdsall at second, too. So Mark Ecker will try to keep the line moving. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he tomahawks this one to the left side, fielded by the shortstop, on to first in time. And once again, the damage could have been a lot worse. Angels just have to settle for the 1. And after 2.5, it's 2-0 Angels. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store. Bottom of the third. Angels unable to capitalize on some big opportunities in the first 3 innings. They've left 2 runners in scoring position in each of the first 3 innings. Mulcahy delivers low to Julian Thalmeyer for ball 1. Mulcahy has struck out 6 batters in a row after loading the bases with nobody out in the top of the first. Bottom of the first, I should say. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 1-1 the count. Mulcahy right now at 45 pitches. 2-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 6 left. Woo! A little bit of too much gas on that one. It's 3-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 6 left for the Angels. No runs, 1 hit, 3 left for the Orioles. And that is low for ball 4. And that is walk number 3 issued by Mulcahy. Here's Barrett Tribuco as he takes strike 1. Strike 2. In there for strike 3. The throw down to second is off target. And now it skips to center field. And the runner's on his way to third, and he'll get there. So Rhino Youngums will step to the plate with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. But all 7 outs thus far by way of the K for Mulcahy. But that's going to do it, it looks like, for Mulcahy on the mound. And Garrick Ott is going to take over. So Mulcahy's still responsible for the runner on third. Thalmeyer. Mulcahy goes 2 1/3 innings, allows 3 walks and 1 hit while striking out 7. Rhino Youngums representing the tying run here. Has a runner 90, I keep saying 9 feet away. I'm used to adult baseball. As that is taken for strike 1. Outside for ball one. Fouled off the screen, and it'll be 1-2 to Youngham's. It's a little late on that one. Low for ball two. Thalmeyer at third, one out. Swing and a miss, strike three. So it'll be up to Zach Janeski to try and bring home that runner from third. All 8 outs recorded by the Angels have been by way of the K. 7 for Mulcahy, now 1 for Ott. First pitch to Janeski. Trying to elevate one there. And he swung underneath it for strike one. Low for ball one. Swing and a miss, another uppercut swing. Couldn't catch up to it, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 9 strikeouts out of 9 possible outs from Angels pitching. Still 2-0 after 3. This live stream from the Cortland Standard brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Kellogg Auto Supply. First pitch of the top of the fourth is inside to Bryce Rorick for ball one. He swings and misses, and that evens the count at 1. Rorick, Furs, and Dorado due up here in the top of the fourth. Big exhale by Milligan, and the 1-1. Low for ball two. Down and away for ball three. 2 runs, 3 hits, 6 left for the Angels. No runs, 1 hit, 4 left for the Orioles. That sails high for ball 4. And once again, a leadoff walk for the Angels. Conference at the mound right now, trying to make sure Milligan's got his feet underneath him. And it looks like we're all set. So Rorik on board. He's 0 for 1 now with a strikeout and a walk. And here is Furs, who walked leading off the second and was stranded at third. That skips to the backstop, and up to second on the wild pitch goes Rorik. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out in a 1-0 count. That's high for ball 2. Angels have stranded runners at second and third in each of the first 3 innings. And that's low for ball 3. That's inside, ball 4. So first and second, nobody out. So for the second time, the Angels lead off inning with back-to-back walks. But that was when Milligan came in and got the next 3 batters in order. And it looks like that's going to be it for Milligan. And who is going to take his place on the mound? Milligan ends up going 2 innings with 2 strikeouts. Issues 3 walks and allows 2 hits. Responsible for both runners on base. Has 1 run charged to him right now. Could be responsible for 2 more. And it'll be Joel Carr taking over on the mound. And his first assignment will be Adam Dorado. Walked his first time up in the second. So far, Angels batters have drawn 7 walks through 3+. Only have 3 hits and only have 2 runs. Dorado looking to pad this Angels lead. The first pitch from Carr. Swing and a miss at a high one, 0-1. I don't know if Dorado was looking to ambush something on the first pitch, but that was his plan from the get-go, but he's behind 0-1. Nobody out, runners on first and second. Carr with the exhale and the 0-1. In there for strike two. Milligan is doing this thing where he's coming in behind the pitcher's mound after every pitch is released. Carr with the 0-2. On the outside corner, strike three called. So one down, and here's Anthony Nemechek. Popped up to second. His first time up in the second. And he swings and misses. Right on it, though, for strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. He's behind these pitches, but he's right on there. Just gotta swing down a little earlier. Oh, he had the right idea, but he goes down on three pitches. Two down here in the top of the fourth. So first and second, still two down, Tommy Barnes. Barnes looks to ambush that one, and oh, I thought he fouled that off. But apparently they'll call that a wild pitch, and able to advance to third is Rorick, but holding it first is Furs. Probably the same thought I did, that it was just fouled off. Inside, Furs takes off for second, and it is not there. And coming in from third with the run is Rorick. So 1-1 the count. That skips to the backstop, and on his way to third goes Furs, and nearly got swiped on the back with the tag on the way there. Runner at third, two down. And now that gets away. Here comes Furs for the plate. Safe. So the Angels double their lead thanks to some heads-up base running. That's in there for strike two. Full count. Angels can breathe a little easier with this 4-run lead, as that's in there for strike three called. And the side is retired, but not before the Angels score 2 runs, no hits, and nobody left. 4-0 Angels after 3.5. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Caleb Sutton, Cole Milligan, and Joel Carr to lead things off. And that is outside for ball one to Sutton, who walked and was stranded at third in the first. That skips the backstop, and it's 2-0 from Garrick Ott to Caleb Sutton. And a swing and a miss. Change up there, and it's 2-1. Gotta have a change up on 2-0. That skips the backstop, and it is 3-1. Swing and a miss at a high one, full count. Swing and a miss, strike three. So the Angels continue their dominance with the strikeout. All 10 outs by way of the K thus far. And four straight strikeouts, 3 straight by Ott. Here is Cole Milligan, and he takes outside for ball one. This is fouled over the screen and out of play to even the count at 1. The final line on Milligan, by the way, 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 hits, 3 runs, and 2 wild pitches. 2-1 the count right now. Three and 1. Well, I was able to come back to strike out Sutton. Can you do the same with Milligan? That's in there for strike 2 to fill the count. Outside, ball 4. So Milligan aboard for the second time, and that'll bring up Joel Carr. Orioles haven't put a ball past the pitcher's mound today. Their lone hit was a bunt single by Milligan. Everything else has been a walk or a strikeout. That's in there for strike 1 to Joel Carr. Carr walked and was stranded at first, back in the first. That skips to the plate, and Milligan holding off first, and now he gets back to the bag, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. The 1-2. Chop down the first base line, but foul. On the outside corner, strike 3 called. What a game this is for Angels pitching. Mason Kurtz. Swings and misses, strike 1, trying to get some action going. But way off balance there. The pops this one up into right field, and it's dropped. Around third, and being waved home is Milligan. The throw will be off target into third with a triple is Kurtz. And the Orioles are on the board. So a big boost of confidence there for the Orioles. They're on the board. It's 4-1. And here is Tristan Milligan. Struck out swinging. And that skips to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third, and he scores. Two 2-0 the count now to Milligan. Ott suddenly vulnerable. This is skied into shallow center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So that brings the tying run to the plate in the person of Javier Bustamante. And Bustamante pops it up on the infield, and Ott squeezes it and gets out of it. So the Orioles cut the lead in half, but a big sigh of relief there as Ott squeezes the pop-up to preserve the lead for the Angels. 4-2 after 4. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Frankys Fix It Repair Shop on Route 11 in Cortlandville. So the Angels hope to get those runs back. Emery Sears, Keegan Rally, and Owen Mulcahy due up here in the top of the fifth. Perhaps not the outcome we were expecting after these two teams' opening day games on Saturday. A very competitive game. Javier Bustamante breaking the string of strikeouts by Angels pitching with that pop-up to end the bottom of the fourth. As that is in there for strike one to Sears, who struck out swinging to end the top of the second. This is pop foul over the screen and out of play to make it 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 4 left for the Orioles. 4 runs, 3 hits, 6 left for the Angels. Laced to the right side and through for a base hit. Oh, they'll try to throw, well, they were going to try and throw him out at first, but they held on to it. They might have had a shot at getting Sears there. So a double clutch preserves the single for Sears. And here's Keegan Rally. And Rally takes high for ball 1. Rally walked and scored in the third. That's in there for strike 1, 1-1. Swing and a miss behind that one. Oh, 1-2 to Rally. Carr now into his second inning of work, and just getting a piece of this one is Rally to keep the count at 1-2. This is chopped down the first base line. Only play will be to first, and the pitcher will step on the bag himself. And moving up to second is Sears. Lineup turns over for Owen Mulcahy. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. And that is high for ball 1. And this is smashed up the middle, cut off by the shortstop, on to first, not in time, and it gets away. Batter advances to second. Sears holds at third. So here's Blair Mulcahy, 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out, and they're going to intentionally walk Blair. So that'll set up the force at any base. And that'll bring up Blake Birdsall, who is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And Birdsall takes inside for ball 1. Infield comes in here, 1 out. See the infielders in on the grass, bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch, that's a strike, 1-1. One and one the count. Reached for and fouled off, 1-2. This is chopped to the left side. Shortstop will come home with it. It gets away. And they get the second runner with the tag. So 1 run scores. And it is 5-2, but now 2 out. Runners on the corners. Pitches a strike, and shuffling his way into second is Birdsall on his second stolen base of the game. That's in there for strike 2. Garrick Ott quickly behind 0-2, 0 for 1 with a walk and a line out to second. And he lines this one to the left side, picked up by the third baseman. He'll tag the runner coming over to third, and that ends the inning. Only 1 run scores in that bases loaded 1 out situation. And the Angels lead 5-2 after 4.5. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Bailey Place Insurance. So Blake Birdsall takes over on the mound. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 to Tucker Tribuco. Struck out swinging his first time up in the second. 0-2. One in the first, one in the second, one in the third, two in the fourth, one in the fifth. That's the scoring for the Angels. Both Oriole runs. Strike three. On the outside corner, 1 out. Both Oriole runs coming in the bottom of the fourth. 2 runs, 3 hits, 5 left for the Orioles. 5 runs, 6 hits, 8 left for the Angels. That runs inside for ball 1 to Keelan Irvine. Irvine struck out swinging in the second. He swings and misses at this one, and it's 1-1. This part of the order, Tribuco, Irvine, and Southwick were part of the only 1-2-3 inning we've had this game when Mulcahy struck them out in order. 2-1 the count. Now 2-2. Angels hoping to go to 3-0 on the season. Orioles looking for their first win. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down here in the fifth, and the Orioles down to their final 4 outs. Kylan Southwick will hope to put the ball in play here. Southwick struck out swinging in the second, as did the last 2 batters. Downstairs for ball 1. In the top of the 6th, the Angels will have Ecker, Rorick, and Freeze due up. 1-1 the count. He chops this one to the right side. Slow roller, underhanded to first, but they get the out, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th. Angels on top, 5-2. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Anderson's Farm Market and Country Store. Joel Carr out there for inning number 3. Mark Ecker to lead things off. And he swings and misses Too far out in front of that one for strike one. He laces this one to the left side. Knocked down by the shortstop. Out. Great recovery by the shortstop to throw out Ecker. I think he thought he had the base hit all the way and slowed down a little bit, but great effort defensively. Ecker is 0 for 3, and that brings up Bryce Rorick. Rorick walked in the fourth and scored what is right now the winning run, as that misses for ball one. That skips to the plate for ball two. The Angels have not gone down 1-2-3 in any inning thus far. The Orioles have gone down 1-2-3 twice. Foul tip into the mitt of the catcher for strike one. At the top of the strike zone for strike two. Upstairs, ball three, full count. Up and away. Oh, no, it's strike three. Inside corner. Wow. That looked off the plate, but Rourke is rung up for the second time. And here's Daniel Furs, who has no official at bat. He's walked twice and scored a run and stole a base. And he takes strike one. In the bottom of the sixth, the Orioles will need to get a rally going, and they'll have Thalheimer, Tribuco, and Youngham's due up. That's in there for strike two. Downstairs for ball one. It's been Kurtz, Milligan, and Carr for the Orioles. Mulcahy, Ott, and Birdsall on the mound for the Angels. He chops this one to the left side, scooped up by the shortstop onto first. Sails away. Staying at first is Furs. He really wanted those wings. So Adam Dorado will try to keep the line moving, and the Angels will not go 1-2-3. And a swing and a miss at a high one for strike one to Dorado. Dorado walked in the second and struck out looking in the fourth. High for ball one. This is popped up, foul, and out of play. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Second strikeout of the inning for Carr. He's got 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Angels looking to wrap it up and make it 3-0 on the season. 5-2 Angels. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store. Angels 3 outs away from making it 3-0 on the season. And Julian Thalheimer, Barrett Tribuco, and Rhino Youngums due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Orioles got 2 runs in the 4th and got the tying run to the plate before Javier Bustamante popped up. To end that inning, and then a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 5th for Birdsall, and a look to finish up the save here. Thalheimer, in his only plate appearance thus far, walked and stole second, but was stranded at third. And he swings and misses for strike 1. That's low for ball 1. On the outside corner, strike 2. Inside corner, strike 3 called. Third strikeout for Birdsall. The story for this game has been the Angels pitching. They right out of the 16 outs, 14 have been via K. That brushes him back a little bit, and it's ball 1. Barrett Tribuco struck out swinging his first time up in the 3rd. That's in there for strike 1, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew the fastball by him. 2 down. And Rhino Youngums is the last chance for the Orioles. And he laces this one towards the Orioles dugout. Hard contact there. Watch your lips. 0-1. chopped to the right side, flip to the pitcher, and it is over. A perfect 2-inning save for Blake Birdsall, and the Angels end up striking out 15 batters combined. So in a game that took 1 hour and 52 minutes, the winning pitcher is Blair Mulcahy. The losing pitcher is Cole Milligan. And the save goes to Blake Birdsall. The final totals for the Angels. 1 second, folks. For the Angels, 5 runs, 7 hits, and 9 left. And for the Orioles, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 4 left. Again, the winning pitcher, Blair Mulcahy, the losing pitcher, Cole Milligan, and the save to Blake Birdsall. 15 strikeouts combined by Angels pitching. Players of the game, I think you got to go with the pitching staff, Blair Mulcahy, Garrett Gott, and Blake Birdsall. Also a shout out to Birdsall going 3 for 3 with 3 singles, a couple of steals, and an RBI. 2 RBIs, actually. So, thanks for watching this presentation of Crown City Little League from the Cortland Standard. Our broadcast has been brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer, Frankys Fix It Repair Shop on Route 11 in Cortlandville, Bailey Place Insurance, Anderson's Farm Market and Country Store, Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store, and Napa Auto Parts and Kellogg Auto Supply in Cortland, Dryden, Moravia, and Lafayette. My name is Sam